Hello everyone, it is Toby here, and today's the day we go for our 1 rep max deadlift. Will's here. He is also going to be going for a new personal best on the deadlift, aren't you?
Bit of redemption.
Bit of redemption, so we're going to see how that goes. I am going for the grand old weight of 285 kilograms. That would be a 15 kilo PB on top of my current heaviest weight, which is 270 for a double, which I did last week, but has also been my PB for ages. So based on how that moved, 285 should be a reasonably difficult goal to try and get. And Will, you're going for?
I just want to break 600 pounds, to be honest, which is like 272 kilos.
Yeah, 272.5 we're going for Will.
Yeah.
Getting over 270's been the bane of his existence for the last, 4 months?
Yeah, I got 275 to the knees twice. So 272 should be...
We should be getting it,
get past the sticking point.
And you remember last time I tried a deadlift 1 rep max, it was just after my last competition in the YOLO PB session where I got 280 to the knees, very fatigued. So 285 is probably a reasonable goal to aim for, but I'm not going to mess around. I'm not going to record loads and loads of clips. I'm just going to record our warm-ups, put into some music, and then we're going to try and lift our new PBs. Final warm-ups done. How are we feeling, Will?
Surprised by how that 240 moved, to be honest, but...
In a good or bad way?
Good way. It felt heavy, but it looked quick, so...
Yeah, it's the thing is, you have to remember with your last warm-up, like, these are heavy weights.
Yeah.
So it's not going to feel super explosive. Like, for me, my 250 moved, like, comfortable, smooth, but it moved slower than my 270 did last week. But my 270 was the top set. I had used smelling salts. I was hyped up. So, of course, it's going to move more explosive and quicker. On the warm-ups, I'm just focusing to pull it like a max. So really focus on pushing with my legs, exploding up. So it's going to be a bit smoother because not using smelling salts, you don't have that same pop off the floor. So I'm feeling good for the max. Like all the warm-ups felt comfortable, looked comfortable. Yeah. Happy, Will?
Happy.
Let's do it. Come on. No excuse now. Don't you dare stop pushing. Pull, pull, pull. Not there today. Huh?
No, I lost all my breath.
Do you want to give it 10 minutes? Right. What happened, Will?
Didn't move.
No. In fairness, you've had like the busiest block of your life. So
I missed the first week, and then I don't think I've successfully deadlifted
really
in the blocks.
Yeah. So it was sort of a Hail Mary attempt, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So not shocked that didn't go. Mine. It's the first time I've had to work for a deadlift like that in a hell of a long time. Yeah, that's a 15 kilo PB. It was never going to be easy, but it moved, and there was no way in hell that I was going to put it down.
Yeah.
So I'm really pleased with how that went. Obviously, I wanted it to move smooth. I didn't want to have to hitch it, but the fact of the matter is my weakness always was power off the floor. And every time I failed a deadlift before, it's either not come off the floor or come off the floor a couple of inches. So that there is proof that we've smashed that weakness really hard. And the fact that I was able to get it up to the knees relatively easily, and that's where it slowed down. And it was the lockout that was the hardest portion. It means we've smashed that weakness now, so we can start building the lockout strength again and get the whole thing much stronger. So that's really a testament to how we've been working, all the RDLs, all the box squats, the nightmares, they're finally over. But no, that was really good. I'm really pleased. I'm sort of a bit delirious, as you are, after a deadlift where you've had to work like that. But God, did it feel good. That was awesome. So rest of the session plan is we're not going to do any RDLs or speed deadlifts. No. We're going to do some single arm rows, some lat pull downs, some wide grip barbell rows, and some grip to finish off. So just going to film a set each of each, put them in a montage, not really think about it too much because it's knackering. And then we're going to convene at the end for grip and try and go for our next PR of the day, which will be really heavy behind the back, barbell hold for 30 seconds. See how it goes, see how it feels. My CNS is probably very fried, so not expecting too big things. But if you enjoyed the grind of that deadlift, leave a like down below and subscribe as we continue to build towards that ultimate goal of 300 kilo. So yeah, that's going to be fun. All of our back accessories are done, and you may have noticed a distinct lack of Meadows rows or single arm rows there. just don't feel good after grinding that hard on a deadlift, because they're so core, lat and bicep heavy. It's just like, you try and do them heavy and explosive and you just feel like something's going to pop and tear. So just decided to give them a miss and focus on lat pull down, seated row, just get some really good sets in there, just to get some blood through the back, finish off this back day. I mean, it's certainly not been easy work, has it? So that is what we decided to go ahead and do. Did the same weight as I usually would do on a back day, but just dropped the reps by a couple each set, just so we weren't pushing to the absolute max, because yeah, I was feeling tired after that deadlift. But speaking of pushing to the absolute max, we've still got grip to get done. So what I am going to be doing today is I'm just going to try and see if I can get 200 kilo behind the back hold for 30 seconds, but anything more than 10 seconds on 200 kilo would be a PB. So that's what we're going to try and do today. Will's going to go for 170.
Yeah, something like that.
Try and get something like 10 to 15 seconds. Just hold on as long as we can. CNS is very fried, as you can imagine, and grip is very CNS heavy. So I wouldn't be surprised if I don't hold 200 for very long, but we're going to give it a go. We're going to try it out. My grip feels surprisingly fresh. Obviously, using straps for deadlift really helps that. So we're going to give it a go, and they'll be on screen with a timer, and we'll see how far we get. Five, 10, 15, 20. Two PBs in one day. 200 kilo behind the back hold for 30 seconds by the skin of my teeth. It was so close. It was rolling out with my hand as he said 30 seconds, but we hung on in the fingertips just long enough. That is actually one of my goals for the year, ticked off. My grip's been improving super fast lately. So 200 kilo behind the back hold for 30 seconds is like really good as well. Like world class. So really pleased with that. Will got 170 for 20, which is really good. I mean, his PB for 30 was 140 before this, so his grip's coming on really well as well. So honestly, really pleased, really good session. Leave a like down below for PBs all round, and that is where we're going to leave today's video off. So I hope you did all enjoy watching. Of course, as I mentioned, leave a like down below to show your support for that PB deadlift. It was massive, it was huge, I'm ecstatic. And of course, if you made it this far and want to see my road to 300 kilo and see Will finally break 270, then please be sure to go ahead and subscribe. Go follow Will on Instagram and TikTok at Big Lifers. And other than that, comment down below what your goal for the year is on deadlift. And that is that. We will see you in the next one.